All right. Philip here from Toon Tactics TV, giving you guys my match preview for today's game of Newcastle United versus Man City at St James's Park. I'm going to get right into it because I'm really excited about talking about the possible tactical battle that's going to be in this game. I've got a few slides I want to show you. I also want to give a big up to Nobbins from Man City, as I'm going to show some of his material on here as well. So if you're a Man City fan or a football fan in general, because his work is excellent, I do recommend you guys go onto his channel, like and subscribe. So guys, on the screen, as you can see, and just obviously the wider context of this game, we always like to talk about the emotions, the passions, the wider context of the game that's happening. Obviously, Man City have come back from the Club World Cup. Have hit the road running, smashing Huddersfield 5-0 for in their last game. And I think they're looking to the general feeling from the Man City fans that Man City are looking to put their foot on the gas now and start to really rev things up in the Premier League. And at the moment, Newcastle are the team in the way, and they're looking to get their points there. Newcastle United, as we know, we had that famous win. Sunderland we won 3-0 and we took an incredible picture at the away end. It was fantastic. And we got to see a lot more of the old Newcastle in this game, intensity in our play, defending together, attacking together, better on possession, with some really good performances, obviously from Isak, Bruno, and from Miggy as well. So going into this game, I've got you guys in front of with the FOT mob, showing Newcastle and Man City's a likely starting lineup. Obviously, we heard the news that Joe Linton is out for 6 weeks. I'm hearing rumors that Miley might be out, but I'm not sure. I really, really hope not. Hence why maybe Isaac Hayden was called back. I really, really hope that's not the case. I'm believing that this would be the starting lineup for Newcastle United. For Man City, well, they spoke for choice, but this is what FOT mob thinks would be the likely lineup for them. Obviously, they've got KDB, Kevin De Bruyne back, and they've got Haaland back as well. And they're at various junctures in terms of their fitness. So they might start with Haaland and have KDB on the bench, or one or the other. Either way, it's an incredible team, and it's going to be a huge tactical battle. Now, I'm going to start off with Man City. I want to highlight Phil Foden for Man City, who's been a key player for them, and an interesting take and highlight about how well Man City have been playing with Foden in the midfield. Now, on the left side on the screen, as you guys can see, and this is from Nobbins' channel, from the left side you can see is Man City out of possession. And he was talking about what it can, as you guys can see, can De Bruyne play with Foden. So what I want to focus is on how Man City is set up out of possession, which is on the left in the blue, and how they are in possession, is on the left on the blue, and out of possession is on the right in the red. And where you guys see Gundogan, obviously Gundogan doesn't play for Man City anymore, is where now you have essentially Foden playing on the left side of the midfield, and playing in between that half space and being very, very direct in his play. Well, you see, where KDB is now, you see Foden, and you see Kovacic will be playing where Gundogan's playing, and you'll see Phil Foden playing where KDB's playing on the left side of the pitch. And Foden and a lot of Man City's wins and great play has been seeing Foden mature in possession, and as well as out of possession, getting a little bit better with his defensive work as well. But his in possession work, his decision making, his creative play has been really, really, really good. And we saw that when we played against Man City at the Etihad. It's that half space between Dan Burn and Joe Linton and Gordon at the time, that where Foden creeped in and constantly with Alvarez, and that's what they got their goal from. And Newcastle, we know that we're a little bit too passive in that game. And so, as you can see, Man City, and part of the reason for that is, as you can see, Man City push up their defender. In this case, it's Stones, but it won't be Stones. It'll probably be Ake. Ake will join Rodri and allow Kovacic to join the free, if you can imagine the free midfield of Kovacic. You'd have Kovacic, and you'd have Silva and Grealish and Foden. And so what then would happen is that they'll spread the play. You see Walker and really been a danger to, for instance, Gordon on the other side. So Gordon's always thinking about Walker rather than thinking about attacking. And so Newcastle were very reactive to Man City, and understandably so. And so that's part of the reason why Newcastle was so reactive to Man City, that they almost, when they became almost tired and withdrawn, that when they got the ball, they were so bad with the ball that they couldn't counteract. And so City are really, really good at that in terms of the passing, being able to hold the ball in tight space and doing those things. So Newcastle have to find a way, and I think that they will, especially when they're from what I see the Man City game, and another week's training, another time together, another time to remember themselves and how they are in their lines, how they attack going forward, and how they are when they're going back, and defending as a unit, and being especially intensive in midfield. That'll be really, really key. And you can see on the right of the screen that Man City are the kings of that. That when they come out of when they do lose the possession, they go back into that flat back four really, really, really quickly with the two up front. And so that's the part of the side that Newcastle are going to have to break down as well. So what's going to be the key? Obviously, I mentioned Phil Foden going into that half space and being very, very brilliant, and really kind of dropping in that half space between Bernard. In this case, it won't be Joe Linton, because Joe Linton is off. It'll probably be so we'll play Bruno, Sean Longstaff, and Miley. So it'll probably be Sean Longstaff. So Sean Longstaff, Gordon, and Burn are going to have to figure out a way and how to deal with that half space, especially. Man City, different to Liverpool. Liverpool are really, really direct, really quick. Want to go quickly, as quickly as possible and stretch the play. Man City will give Newcastle the chance, because they do have a slower build-up play, purposely slower, not because they're not capable. They're purposely a little bit more slower in their build-up play, but it doesn't stop them from being Man City. So Newcastle, I said that to say is that Newcastle have the opportunity to be compact. That even if they were to lose the ball in the opposition half, they'll have a chance to defend and get back to and to be compact and to be intensive in their play. So what's going to be the key for Newcastle United? I think in order to deal with the play, there's going to be a couple of things that I think Eddie Howe's going to have to do. He's going to have conviction in his team to attack, especially from the beginning, and trust themselves. Where you see Bruno is to attack Man City, is where you see Bruno pushing up with Longstaff and or Miley coming in to protect the space behind him. Botman is a lot more proactive in that place as well. So I do back him against Foden, and possibly if Alvarez changes place as well, to be quick and to kind of sniff out that danger as well. And that's going to be really, really, really key in terms of how Newcastle press up and go forward. I think he has to, and I think Eddie Howe's going to have to back Gordon and Almiron to press up onto the wings. And if Walker goes up and gets the ball, he gets the ball, and you have to back Burn and Botman and possibly Longstaff to be able to resolve and deal with that danger. I know people are thinking, Burn, Walker? I know, but you just have to remember that Burn has been quality for us, especially last season, and given and being one of the strongest defenses in the league. And I think we can, if unless we want to be defensive throughout the game, I think Howe's going to have to take that chance. I think also to not be over flooded in the midfield, how Man City like to do, where they like to push up Ake or Gvardiol into the next to Rodri, and then push up Kovacic or whoever is going to be in Kovacic's position, and then push up Foden and flood that midfield and take that possession and take that incentive. I think Isak's going to have to also drop in with them, as well as maybe Gordon and Almiron at times withdraw and be a little bit more compact in order to navigate that. And then the second important thing for Newcastle United is to be good in possession, to have a plan of what to do when Man City's play, especially breaks down in the attacking third, and how we hit them on the counter attack, whether through Gordon, through Mickey, through Isak, and through others. And Bruno's going to be key. Botman's going to be key. It's good to have those guys as Shaw in terms of their ball. So it's going to be a really, really good game. I don't believe a lot of people are, already got Man City as out and out winners, and I don't blame them. They're treble winners. They're an incredible team. But I back Newcastle United to come away from this game as 2-1 victors. That's my prediction. Let me know what yours is. Please share, like, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, take care and God bless.